Hey guys, my name is Ryan and welcome to Overwatch Central. So I was actually sat here waiting to go over the changes that are going to make their way from the PTR to live. We will go over all of them in a second, as the live client has just updated. But something more interesting came up. Jeff Kaplan, after just having his head ducked under trying to fix a lot of the stuff, work on some stuff behind the scenes, decided to take and give us a visit on the Blizzard forums and answered a lot of questions about Brigitte and Anna that we've kind of been asking. So today I want to go over exactly what was said by Jeff Kaplan, and then also the changes that were on the PTR that will make their way to live, because there was a little bit of clarification coming through for Jeff Kaplan. I won't read the whole thing to you, you can check out the full post in the description below, but he started off by apologizing for not posting in a while. He said exactly why. He was basically saying that PTR changes should have gone out earlier this week, but they didn't, so they just kind of kept their heads down and just kind of wanted to play with the changes, but there weren't any changes, so they've come up now. He then goes on to say the PTR build when it goes live has some balance adjustments. The max hammer from Brigitte's ultimate is down from 150 to 100. We're also discussing some other changes that might make it onto the PTR when it goes live, or might go live next week if at all. We were also trying some interesting things with Anna as well. I'm not sure which of the changes, if any, will make it onto the PTR cycle. Some of the changes require new tech, so we need to keep testing before rushing something out, but please interpret this as we're interested in making more minor improvements to Anna, but they may or may not make it this PTR cycle. And they're looking into Brigitte, keeping an eye on all the feedback. This is important to note, considering that Blizzard have been very quiet since the start of Season 10, and obviously since then, a lot of people upset at Brigitte. I like the kind of new meta that we're having. I was basically born in the triple tank meta when I started playing more competitively, but that's a story for another time. It's good to know that Anna's getting changes. We highlighted this in a previous video. The support category is really popular right now, but I think there needs to be more mechanically heavy heroes involved in there too, just so a good amount of players play it instead of, you know, some of the other supports that aren't really shooty gun characters, if that makes sense. But that's everything that Jeff Kaplan said in this case, but he does go over a couple of other areas. He also does say that Mercy is the third most played hero in competitive season. She has a good win rate percentage, and they're not going to change her at all anytime soon. So now let's go over what the changes will be coming out tonight. We of course have the Hanzo Rework. He no longer has Scatter Arrow. You can say goodbye to that. Stormbow, the projectile speed goes up from 85 to 100 on your normal arrows. The cooldown for Sonic Arrow is decreased to 12 seconds from 20, and the duration is decreased from 10 seconds to 6. And the radius is decreased as well, so you can use it more, but it's not as effective and it doesn't last as long. You also have the new ability Lunge, which has been changed a bit on the PTR to make it less buggy, and also the Storm Arrow's ability, which replaces Scatter Arrow. He can fire up to 6 arrows very quickly, and it's very good against this stack tank meta, so I do think we're going to be seeing a lot of Hanzo coming soon. Of course, there was the Lucio stuff. The wall riding has been changed up. It's less likely to be interrupted along a single surface. You can go around corners, you can land back on the same wall after leaping away, granted you leave far enough away from the wall from your original jumping off point. They changed his movement speed bonus when jumping off a wall, but I think they reverted it, and I've been playing with that a lot. Also, Lucio's right click, which knocks people back, doesn't consume ammo anymore. There was of course the Tracer nerf, max damage decreased from 400 to 300 on the pulse bomb. Honestly, at this point, don't think it's necessary. Brigitte's really changed how Tracer has to play the game, but a hero that is, you know, benefiting from the Brigitte meta is Junkrat, but he gets nerfed his frag launcher. The size of the grenades themselves is reduced by 0.1, so not a lot, and also the Riptide movement speed goes from 13 to 12. Brigitte does get a nerf straight away. Her cone angle is reduced from 90 to 60 with a shield bash, meaning that you can't really hit stuff to the side of you as much. It's just kind of dead ahead. And also there was playing with Genji's deflect, reducing the hitbox size. Not sure if this change is going to go in because they were playing with it a lot and ended up reducing it, but it should be in the patch notes. If the patch notes come out live and these come through, I will also put those in the description below. But they're two very big topics. There was also the stuff with Jeff Kaplan talking about some big social changes coming towards summer. I'll put that video in there that you can watch it yourself. I don't just want to take the dev update in itself, but that's worth watching if you're interested in more features like Avoiders Player. But I just wanted to keep this very succinct. This is the news. Jeff Kaplan has come out and spoken a lot about Brigitte and Anna, both of which are getting changes on the PTR very soon. Also, all of the stuff that is on the PTR currently is going to live today with the stuff that we've just gone over. There might be some tinkering here or there, but this should be how it goes. But let us know what you think of all this. Anna buff's coming soon. I'm very excited. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. We'll see you then.